Hi, everyone. My name is Miss Harrison. Today I'm going to talk to you about healthy relationships. There are a lot of relationships that high school students see in their day-to-day life, but today we're going to focus on the relationships between significant others and the relationships between friends and peers. 1 in 3 adolescents in the United States is a victim of emotional, physical, or sexual abuse from a dating partner. Only 33% of teens who are in a violent relationship have ever actually told anyone about the abuse. Dating abuse affects around 1.5 million teens annually. These statistics show that dating violence is real and it does not discriminate. It can happen to anyone. It doesn't matter what your age, your gender, your sexual orientation, your race, or your economic background. What is a healthy relationship? Healthy relationships allow both partners to feel supported and connected, but still feel independent. Communication and boundaries are two of the most major components of a healthy relationship. Two people in the relationship decide what is healthy for them and what is not. If something doesn't feel right, you should have the freedom to voice your opinion and concern to your partner. So communication is a key part in building a healthy relationship. I would encourage you to speak up in a healthy relationship. If something is bothering you, it's best that you talk about it instead of holding it in. Make sure that you're respecting each other. You're respecting your partner or your friend. Make sure you respect their values and their wishes. Mutual respect is essential. Make sure that you're compromising. Disagreements are a very healthy part of any relationship, whether it's a friend or a significant other, but you should try to compromise and solve conflicts in a fair and rational way. It's important to be supportive. Offer the reassurance and encouragement that your partner or your friend might need. Respect each other's privacy. Just because someone's in a relationship or a friendship does not mean that they have to share everything or constantly be together. This goes along with the social media piece that we talked about. We don't have to share our social media passwords or our phone passwords. We're allowed to have our privacy. Make sure that you're setting healthy boundaries. Healthy relationships require space. Creating healthy boundaries is a good way to keep relationships healthy and secure. Healthy boundaries shouldn't restrict someone's ability to go out with their friends or go out with another group of friends, participate in activities and hobbies that they like, not have to share passwords to their email, social media accounts, or their cell phone, and respect each other's individual likes and needs. Your friends or your significant other, you don't always have to have the same interests 100%. If you find yourself in a relationship or a friendship conflict, here are some tips for you. It's important to set boundaries, find the real issue, agree to disagree, compromise when possible, consider everything. I want to stress to use I statements when you're talking during the conflict resolution. We don't want to sound like we're attacking our friend or our partner. So we want to make sure that we're saying, I felt like, not you did this or you did that. When you take some ownership, it might make the conversation go a little bit smoother. Make sure you're talking face to face or at least over the phone or video chatting. There's a lot of texting conversations that happen that don't always go the way that they're intended to go, because then there's another element where you have to read what you think the person is saying or how they're trying to say it. So while conflict and verbal disagreements is normal, you should be able to speak your mind in a healthy relationship. If you have fear of retaliation when expressing yourself, you might be experiencing an unhealthy relationship. It's important to seek help if this is happening. Some tips for having tough conversations over here on the right side of the screen is that it's important to go into the conversation ready and calm. You don't want to go in and talk when you're upset or you're stressed or you're extra emotional. You want to make sure that you're hearing out what the person is actually saying to you without assuming you know what they're going to say. Don't respond to every little comment. Anything that you disagree with while they're saying, you don't have to interject them and stop them. Do keep the focus on one topic at a time. If there are 2 issues, start with one issue and then move to the next issue. Don't bring up the past to be right. Sometimes we really want to do this, but we need to try to stay calm and focus on the issue at hand. Do practice the I statements, right? Don't focus on what they should be doing. Do validate what you agree with. Don't assume feedback is wrong. Do focus on specific behavior, not generalizations, right? We don't want to say, you always do this, you always do that. We want to say, I feel like this when this specific behavior happens. We want to make sure that we're not attacking the person's character, but we're working on the problem at hand. So here is a chart that I thought would be helpful to share with you all that has healthy, unhealthy, and abusive relationship issues on it. The healthy relationship, we kind of talked about in the green section here. We're communicating positively, we're being respectful, we're trusting, we're honest, we're equal, and we enjoy our personal time. The unhealthy category is the yellow. That's sometimes when problems arise, you fight or you don't discuss it. Maybe there's some communication issues. When we're disrespectful, one or both partners is not considerate of the other's feelings or personal boundaries. We're not trusting. One person doesn't believe that what the other one says or feels entitled to maybe invade their privacy. One or both partners might lie. One or both partners might try to take control, and we're only spending time with our partner or our specific friend. That's the yellow category. That's bordering an unhealthy relationship. All the way to the right side of the screen is an abusive relationship. This is in the orange. Abuse is occurring in a relationship when one partner communicates in a way that is hurtful, threatening, insulting, or demeaning, disrespects the feelings, thoughts, decisions, opinions, or physical safety of the other, physically hurts or injures the partner by hitting, slapping, choking, pushing, or shoving, blames the other partner for their harmful actions, makes excuses for abusive actions, and or minimizes the abusive behavior, controls and isolates the other partner by telling them what to wear, who they can hang out with, where they can go, and what they can do. Pressures or forces the other partner to do things that they don't want to do, threatens to hurt or blackmail their partner if they resist or say no. If you have one or more of these in your relationship with a significant other or a friend, I would encourage you to look into it further. Maybe there might be more than one. Maybe it's worth seeking help over. Some warning signs of abuse would be constantly putting someone down, extreme jealousy or insecurity, explosive temper, isolating someone from their family or friends, dictating who they can see or who they can hang out with, mood swings. Maybe the person is nice one minute and then very angry the next, checking someone's cell phone, social media, or email without permission, physically hurting someone in some way, possessiveness, or telling someone what to wear. Again, if you have any of these warning signs in your relationship or friendship, I would encourage you to look into it a little bit farther. And if you need help, we can help you get to a safer place or get the help that you might need. The National Domestic Violence Hotline, the website is right here. They have a 24-hour chat line where you can go on and chat if you are in an abusive dating relationship. www.thehotline.org/help. You are not alone, and we would encourage you to seek help now. There is a website that is loveisrespect.org. Its mission is to engage, educate, and empower young people to end abusive relationships. It is a project of the National Domestic Violence Hotline, and break the cycle. So this website is more geared towards teens. You can call them, you can chat with them, or you can text them 24 hours a day. If you have any questions or concerns about the relationship that you are in and you suspect that you're being abused, there is help out there, and we would encourage you to reach out. They have their social media links at the bottom here if you want to follow them on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. It's Love is Respect, or the Instagram name is Love is Respect Official. Thank you so much for watching. I encourage you to get some help if you need it. If you have a friend or a family member who might need some help, I would encourage you to reach out to a trusted adult to help that person too. If you have any questions or you want more information, I would encourage you to reach out to your school counselor. Thanks so much for hanging out. We'll see ya.